Hello boys and ghouls, here is my Halloween look for 2014. It was inspired by Chrisspy's half skull look, so here is my recreation of that. Hope you guys enjoy. So to start off, I already did the top half of my face and I don't have any white face paint. I didn't go to the store, so I'm just using my jumbo eye pencil that I have from NYX. It's wasting a lot of product, but I don't really use this one too much, so I don't feel too bad. Besides, NYX is really affordable. It's like $5 for a pencil or something. I don't know. But right now, I'm using the frame of my face to draw the mask part, if you will. You can, use any shape that you want. I personally just wanted to cover my face the way that it is shaped. And my cheekbones came out a little uneven, but I think that they just grow uneven. So, looks a little weird, but whatever. It was fun. And we get to fill her in. And this is going to take a while. A long while. Don't forget to get all those places. Alright. I think I'm done. Yep, I'm done. Okay, so I'm just taking a stippling brush here, and I originally started buffing, but I felt like I removed some of the product, so I'm just literally patting the end of my brush over my face because of my deep pores. You want to set it because it is a cream product, so I'm just using this white contour kit, whatever, powder from BH Cosmetics. It was really affordable, so just stippling that on. And I don't have any gel eyeliner, so I'm just using this pencil to carve out where I want to make everything black. You definitely want to take your time on all the tracing that you do and make sure you're really light-handed, because if you're not, you're going to have to go back and remove it and then add the product back on, and that's just a hassle, and everybody's skin gets irritated that way. So once you have your nose outlined or your hole on your face, go ahead and fill that in. Again, I just use my black eyeliner, just, filling it in. Next, we're gonna cut through the cheeks and start putting the teeth. So again, I'm just following my natural facial feature curves, whatevers. I don't know, the side of my lip right there came out kind of weird, but I don't know. It was fun. Alright, so I drew on the inside of my lips. I'm just darkening up that line. Again, whenever you're starting out with your shapes, you definitely want to stay light-handed. Next, we're going to start cutting through the teeth, I guess, cutting them out. And again, definitely want to take time with this. I'm sorry I sped it up so much, but again, I didn't have the right tools, so I was being very, very cautious when I was recording this. So, yeah, here come the teeth. Also, because I'm not using face paint of any sort, that is probably the reason why this took so long. So if you have the face paint, black and white, then this shouldn't take as long as it did me. I think it took me about an hour and a half if I had like all my materials with me at my desk, but I had to keep getting up and finding it and whatever. But yeah, you should use face paint. It'll be much quicker for you. Next, I'm just cutting out the jawline to the skull. You know how like there's a little hinge piece there. And if I keep looking down a lot, it's because I'm looking at Chrisspy's picture that she posted on Instagram. I did see her video whenever she posted it. I think I saw it the day it came out. But I'm actually going off the picture itself. I didn't want to copy it directly, and I thought I would do my best to copy her picture. So we're just filling this in because there's nothing there on the inside of your face. And as I was looking at her picture, again, I keep looking down because I'm trying to base how I'm doing mine to her picture. But her teeth pieces were a lot longer, like where the roots attached to the gums and to your face. Well, it's not directly to your gums, but you guys know what I'm saying. So yeah, I'm just going back and I'm darkening up those lines and making them a little bit longer. Don't worry if they're not that pretty and correct, because we're going to take shadow later and make them shaped. My nose was getting kind of shiny, which is really gross. I don't know if it was just because of my eyeliner is kind of creamish or what, but you definitely want to make sure you're setting all this stuff. I'm just using a matte black eyeshadow. I think I got from the dollar store a long time ago. I just keep it for instances like this. I don't really use it. Okay, so here's where the fun part comes in, and I had to speed it up a whole lot because I was going so stupid slow. I just couldn't stand it myself. We are going to shade the tops of the teeth area and the bottom, like where they attach. And this is really what is starting to make your face look like a skull. This is actually really cool. This is the part that is like, man, this is what it's supposed to look like. And again, this part doesn't have to be precise. I just kind of winged it, and I slowed it down a little bit so you guys could see directly what I was doing. I was doing like little upside down triangles on the top and regular triangles on the bottom just to show you. Alright, so here we are. We're making the corners of the teeth at the bottom. And again, to me, this is like the meat and potatoes of the look. They look like freaking teeth now. It's amazing. Also, all the shading that I'm doing on my face is literally with the same matte black eyeshadow that I use to set my nose with. And I'll be using it on the corners of my jawline and just everywhere. This is about how you should be looking at this point. And don't forget to do the jawline with the black pencil. It just makes it look like a mask that much more. I don't know if Chrisspy did it in her video, but I thought I'd go ahead and put that in mine. Because again, I'm just copying her picture, not her video. Again, staying pretty light-handed here. Because I couldn't really tell to see how it was on her picture, but filling this in, and the fun part's going to be coming up soon, where we start shading and making it look all 3D. It's going to be amazing. And I'm setting all that shading area with the matte black eyeshadow. As you drag it down onto the NYX pencil, it will start to blend really nicely. And the face paint will do the same. Also, the brush is grabbing a little bit of the eyeliner because it is a cream type product. So the shading is just phenomenal. And just touching up the other side. So here's what shading on both sides looks like when your jaw is done, all that good stuff. You can actually see it starting to look like teeth. It's amazing. So I just copied what she did on her picture and just kind of drew the top part of the mask. And yeah, I think right here I'm actually using my eyeliner just to kind of draw it out, get the idea. But then I go back with the black eyeshadow and extend the line ever so lightly along the white and start blending out the edges there. As for the top half of your face, you can do whatever. I've seen a lot of girls do it really natural. Guys have been wearing this look with and without eyeshadow, I guess. Me, I wanted something a little more dramatic. I don't really wear blues and purples, but I figured, you know, Halloween look. Why not? So I'm here taking the black eyeshadow and just lightly dragging along the top there. I can't speak for some reason right now. Here we go. Okay, so we're just dragging it up to the nose bone cavity area. And again, the brush is also picking up some of the eyeliner there. I'm using a very small angled brush for this part, just because I felt like it was the thinnest brush that I had. And just touching up that shading a little bit, because you can never, ever, 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 never, 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 ever blend too much when it comes to your makeup. And that's daily, that's for your occasions, and that's even costume makeup. You just can't. There's just no end of blending. Alright, so we're making it 3D again. I'm excited. Just drawing out ever so slightly with the eyeshadow. I went for a very nice fluffy look, I guess, and blending, because you can never, ever, ever blend too much. I just said that, but that's okay. You never can blend too much. And as you blend, you will buff out some of that color, so I just went back with that angled brush again with the black eyeshadow and just kind of touched it up and drew out a little bit more of a curve on the more the face part. So I'm taking a small shader brush and I'm just dragging that little bit of eyeshadow up. I'm putting very, very, very little product on my brush, as it is picking up some of the other already. It's on my face. So just deepening that up, creating that shadow. You could probably use a gray or a bluish color, like a bluish gray color, to create that depth. Me, I just want to keep it all black and just buff it out the best I could. I didn't want to cheat. Just work on my blending skills, you know. Blend that ish. Hashtag blend that ish. And we're doing the bottom jaw now. Just doing the shape right now. I showed you on the my left side, excuse me, and of course my mirror is like all up in the way, and I tried to put this little bit in here so you could see that I was just dragging the color down. I didn't add any extra product. I just literally took the brush and dragged it down from the eyeshadow that I used on that curve. Didn't realize it. I was like so in the moment, and you guys can't see any of it. Womp womp. But that's how that came out. Again, just a little bit of eyeshadow here, just to, again, create shadows. I gotta give props to Chrisspy for her to see all these shadows on her face like that, because this was amazing. It was a lot of fun to do, too. You want to stay very light-handed, and you can make your shadows as close or as far away from the edge of your mask as you want. I just did mine pretty much as thin as I could. I was just copying hers directly. And I didn't realize this, but on my shader brush I actually had a little bit of blue eyeshadow somehow got on it. So, yeah. That's why this one came out. Well, you guys probably can't see that it's bluish, but it was bluish. So I'm just packing on the color right towards the bottom of the eye socket area. And from there, I'm dragging it down and stippling it out. Stippling, that's a funny word. Stippling it out towards the edge of the mask, just to diffuse the color and make it look like the shadow is heavier in the middle than on the outside. And that's my shadows. Again, I don't think I have any product on the brush, or if it is, it's just whatever's left from earlier when I was shading. I'm just dragging that along the line still. I felt like it was too sunken in the middle. It didn't look right, so I'm just stippling that out, packing it out, patting with a P, with a T, I'm done, out to the edge of my face. I'm just barely swiping it across there because I didn't want to disturb the white underneath. So in Chrisspy's picture that she posted on Instagram, she actually had a couple cracks at the bottom of her chin. I'm using a liquid eyeliner for this just because it was more fine and I could make it a little bit more detailed. This eyeliner is almost empty and it's very sad. It's e.l.f.'s liquid eyeliner and I don't know if you guys use it, but it's amazing. So now I'm just touching up the teeth area just because I can. And I feel like some of the white was starting to come off. Just some last minute touch-ups. So I'm just adding a little bit of shading here just to give it a little bit more definition since the rest of my face is pretty 3D looking. I had a lot of cracks. I'm not very good at making those, but you know, do whatever you want. It's your face. A little coat of mascara, falsies for some drama, and there is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this so much. I had a ton of fun creating it. Have a great Halloween, guys. Bye.